Whoa, hello. Usually I do chatting with the chat, but I know my own pages and transitions. Hello, friends. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I hope that you are doing well. I am sort of kind of all over the place this morning, and for some reason it's super dark, and my microphone is like easing out, and so is my... Wow, that's so weird. So weird. But hello. And yes, I do need to take out the stream elements thing. It's super dark and really kind of gross outside over here, so I don't know. But we'll do our hellos, and then we're going to talk about what's going on today. Let's do this right here. And now... Oh, why you gotta be like this, technical difficulties? So let's start with our hellos. First and foremost, hello Bubbly Boba. I have no idea what game awards are, but I hope it's for the best. Hello Iax, and yes, the elevator music, it's Toy Day. The Toy Day song on Animal Crossing. Hello Stream Elements, you tried. Hello Nightbot, you succeeded. Hello, Koi. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Diesel Frog. Hello, Becca. Hello. Who's on my list? Hello, Doran Doraj von Stutz. Yeah, I know the lighting is okay. It's complimentary. So friends, what we're doing today, actually I'm gonna lower this down so I can actually pay attention to what I'm saying. There we go. So friends, it occurs to me that if I'm going to have a villainous volcano lair, I need to have my nemesis on this island. And if you know, you know. If you don't, welcome to an Artsy Gamer live stream where I talk about my love of hating Raymond. Why do I look like a robber? Well, you know, Katie from Calico has definitely inspired me to treat life to the baddest, you know? So we are on the search for Raymond. Sadie Ray no. And this is kind of the transition from the Volcano Research Institute to the Volcano Villainous Lair. And right now I just look like a minion, so we're going to work with it. And that's what we will be doing today. Where's Coco? Coco's still here. I promise you Coco is still here. Timbra is the one that left. So she is no longer on the island, which means I no longer have a Snooty or a Peppy, but I have 2 sisterlies and 2 normals. Wow. Wow, I'm really uncomfortable with that. But because it took a bit of a weird settling in, I have to ask the most important question of the day. How are you? I would like to provide an excuse, by the way, of the fact that I really just can't get it together this morning. Is one, I can't find my little like console player thing, so I'm playing like this. And I also got my flu shot yesterday, so I'm kind of feeling just off. So yeah, how is everybody doing? We're just gonna get into it, and somebody, Koi, has offered a bailout for me. So if I don't find Raymond in the wild, then at least there will be some permanence from one island to another. I'm not picky. Oh my gosh, friends. Oh. Oof, 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 oof. You're cold and sore and grumpy? Well, I'm lukewarm and sore and grumpy, so I feel that. I feel that. But there are donuts. I love, one of the things that I've really appreciated is I'm mostly very inspired about having food, right? And so like if someone says something about like cheesecake or an apple, I'm instantly excited because, you know, I'm growing a human. And so there was a point during a game night last night with a couple of teacher friends, all are vaccinated, following the rules of, you know, social distancing and COVID restrictions. And I was like, you know what sounds really good right now? And they were like, what, Artsy? And I said, well, I would like cheesecake. Okay, we're just gonna run and go. That was Tucker, by the way. And so the teacher, who also happens to be our neighbor, was like, well, do you want cookies? And I instantly was like, what type of cookies? And so she said, well, I have oatmeal chocolate chip cookie dough in the fridge. Hello, Emily, hello. And she was like, do you have a mighty need? And I was like, I have a mighty need. And so she went back to her apartment and got cookies for me. It was kind of great. So I may have not had cheesecake, but the craving for cheesecake led to cookies, and I was an instant fan. So, yeah, the joys of the Pregante. Also, for those who you were like, did you say cookies? I did. So if you drop your your ladder, does that mean that you're going to get islands with Nook Miles tickets that don't require ladders? Is that accurate? Is that like true? Because imagine, friends, I'd have to construct it or something. I'm also kind of a bit frazzled because a couple of content creators have discovered that there is a Facebook page that was stealing their content, like I guess reposting their live streams or something. And so I went and was like saying, hey, so this video was taken without their consent, and if you would really like to support them and also guarantee, you know, this interaction that you're hoping for with the content creator and their communities, please go to this link. So that was fun. Hello Titan, welcome, and hello Lego. Yes, okay, I'm going to do that the next time. But where were you last week, sir? Where were you? Oh. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Hans is a baddie, friends. Like, he's looking me into my eyes going, yeah, I know where the bodies are. Oh, Hans, how dare you? How dare you? Wrong island, wrong theme, rude. All right, I'm gonna go drop my ladder then. But, oh, and I can also give you a tour because I worked on things outside of stream. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Oof. Oof. Becca, I'm rereading your comment of like, you were like, did you say cookies? I have never been so food motivated in all of my life, and it is such a weird feeling. It is the weirdest experience because I've never really been food motivated, and now it's like everything with the exception of the weird food conversation we had last stream, where I actually discovered that apparently Artsy's palette has standards. Okay, so we're gonna drop this and we're gonna put this here because I don't like things being out of place. Hi Chloe, welcome. But yeah, no, food's delicious. Food's delicious. Surprising, right? Surprising. Oh, and I meant to go on the tour. Hold on. We have to do this. I'm sorry, friends. I'm so frazzled this morning. I'm so frazzled. Also, I apologize if me talking about my pregnancy almost every stream is kind of obnoxious, but I went to the my OBGYN. I transferred my care to the hospital, so she was just really checking up on me. And they were like, yeah, so we just want to see how you and he are doing. And we want to do an ultrasound, you know, just to see where he's at. And they did a 3D imaging of what he looks like now. And I think the ultrasound tech says this about every single baby that they find through the ultrasound, but they're like, your baby is adorable. And I'm like, friends, they were right. I was just squeeing the entire time of how cute he was, because he actually looks like a little human now. And he's growing great, and you know, his heart is looking awesome. Umbilical cord has, you know, everything is looking awesome. I'm so good at this, thank you. And so I just was in awe. So I'm very excited. Should I not mention I'm making chocolate cake with frosting for my son's birthday today? Well, first and foremost, happy birthday, Lego Mom's son, because that is the best. And thank you, Leslie. Yeah, so I added a lot of torches. I think that was what was missing. It was just like, even when you're not wanting to do light in like with street lamps or anything, having stuff like having torches around is really great. Thank you. Now I want cake or a baby. You can have both. Like, who's to say you're not going to have both? So I've also been replacing flowers and adding red flowers everywhere. The dream address has been updated. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm all burpy. And then I'm going to change it out. But yeah, I basically just added more 2.0 items and DIYs, changed out the flowers, added more stuff. This area is still really barren, but I wanted to make sure that I was adding more nature over there. You could eat a whole cake right now. Gosh, now I want cake, friends. I want cake. And so, oh, I added more ruins. So here, I don't think this was on the live stream. So I decided to add more ruins and moss DIYs over here. And I think it turned out a lot better. So it looks like the museum was part of a larger building and this is all that's left. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hello, Hubsmod. Hello. I was just telling them about the cute photos that we got yesterday. Anyway, so that's what this island's going to look like, and then I get to do a video on my nemesis if and when he arrives, and we're ignoring her today. And then I will be doing a video on introducing the core that I have invented for the Villainous Volcano lair. And Hubsmod was like, you have fallen into the core. You know this. I'm like, no, it's ironic, okay? It is hipster the way that I'm going about it. Oh my gosh. You use the festival balloon lamps for light on your island. They look super cute. Ooh, that's super awesome. Leslie, if you're looking to make friends on the Switch, my recommendation is to go onto the Discord, and there is a Switch friend code channel specifically for such an occasion. So if you are over the age of 13, as per required for Discord's terms of service and YouTube, please be sure to join the Discord. We'd be happy to have you. But yeah, that's why I'm just like a baddie. I'm looking for my nemesis to add to start that transition period. Irony is a slippery slope to sincerity, like Daddy Brew Brew. I know. Well, but see, here's the thing, and I think EJ from EJ Plays said it best. It's like core is a shortened version, I guess, of decor. So I don't hate it as much now. You know, I don't hate the idea. It's mostly just like, core can be anything. You know, I could do Wilbur core. I don't know how the heck I would add all these dodos to my island, but you can just add a core to anything. And apparently there was somebody, bless them, who watched one of my early videos of like a nature core pack, you know? And they were like, well, I don't really quite... Boris, my buddy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I love Boris. Bye, Leslie, have a great one. Yes, live chat. Bye, yes. Oh. He would also be great on the Villainous Volcano lair. Like the smart henchman, you know? Oh my gosh, I love him. He's definitely going to be on one of the islands. He's returning. He's coming back. He's coming back. But anyway, so back to the whole core thing. Someone had said, based on my nature pack, that they were like, I don't really understand how this is nature core, because at least the first one is forest core. And I'm like, forest is nature though, you know? And so I find it really interesting that because of how easy it is to break down these design ideas into smaller and smaller and smaller packages for the core suffix, everyone's like, I don't understand how a desert could be nature core, or how a jungle island or something based off a literal nature park could be a nature core island. And I'm going, okay, Okay. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. What is Nemesis hunting? Isabel, you've been on this channel for quite a while. So, for those who don't know, there are villagers that I sincerely don't like. And then there are villagers that I love to hate. And the villagers that I love to hate have Nemesis status. The main one that we're looking for right now is Raymond. And we had, like, I can't believe that I'm succumbing to this, because I swore up and down I would never have Raymond on my island, ever. And now it's come to this because the theme demands it. They would call my island normal core. I guess, like, the core suffix, it's basically whatever you want it to be. You know, it's like, if it makes you happy, and in my opinion, if it helps you focus on a certain theme and stay on target and on task with how you want to, like, develop and build your island, it doesn't really matter, you know? It doesn't really matter. But the suffix, the core thing that I have in mind is kind of ridiculous, and I'm really excited. And I had to have Raymond on the island before I did the video that focuses on his happy home paradise request. Don't tell me, by the way, don't tell me what it is. And then doing a video introducing the new theme coming in 2022. Because I'm doing videos now, friends. Isn't that weird? Why did I think Raymond when I saw the thumbnail? You did think Raymond because you're absolutely accurate, Isabel. You know the brand. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, it's really funny because, oh, I think, I'm trying to remember who it was, and perhaps it was you, Isabel. No, I don't think it was you. They were saying, like, Artsy, I've met Raymond. I totally see what you're saying about the whole cannibal thing. I'm like, I know. Oh my gosh, but yeah, nope. I thought it'd be fun to keep people guessing, because for those who know, they know. And for those who don't, they get to figure it out along the way. But, oh, friends, I am so excited. I'm so excited for the next, like, 2.0 version of this island. And I'm going to mute that. Is Raymond going to be the villain that brought about the death of the natives? I'm not that bad. No. So what's going to happen is Coco and Clay are going to go back to the earth, okay? Like, they're going back to sleep. There's nothing, like, they're not dying. I'm not killing them off or anything. And the idea is that, and I think someone had said that Raymond would make an excellent accountant for a villain. Like, he's not good enough to be the main head honcho. That's Marlo. But I do love the idea of him being like an evil accountant. Oh, oh, Vivian would be such a good baddie. Such a good baddie. Oh, love it. But I do have to think of what other villagers that I want, because my view is I don't want to have all of my villagers picked out. I want to, like, go with the vibe, you know what I mean? So I do want all of the robots, and I want Marlo, and I want Raymond, which means all of the boy villager personalities will be filled. But that means that I have 4 lady villagers that I need to pick. And I had this thought because Marlo is based off of The Godfather, the actor of The Godfather. And, you know, in The Godfather, he has a daughter. So it's like, well, what wish? He's like a genie, you know? Like, what wish can I provide on the day of my daughter's wedding? And so I was like, friends, what if Apple was Marlo's daughter? What if the Void was Marlo's daughter? I did say Marlo, I did. Raven moved to your island when I wasn't looking, but he's growing on me. I have a feeling that I'm either going to be lukewarm about him, or he's going to actually be endearing and I'm gonna hate it. No cake, but wifey brought me chocolate graham crackers with vanilla frosting. Best wife. Best wife. It should be Soleil. It's so... I mean, Soleil has wife vibes, though. Like, the behind-the-scenes strong female lead, you know? Like, that's what Soleil reminds me of. And also, Soleil just... I don't know. The problem with Void Hamster, Apple, or Voldemort Hamster, Flurry, or Karen Hamster, Soleil, is that I'm not sure what vibe I want to go with, but I love the idea of Marlowe having his daughter on the island. Are there other lady hamsters besides those three? I feel like there are. Am I incorrect? All right. Oh my gosh, why are we getting baddies? I hate this. I hate this. I'm turning away so many good villagers to be like, he would be the henchman that has a heart of gold and also horns of gold, I guess. And he would help the hero in the end. He would realize that he is a baddie and he needs to fix his life. So. Oh my gosh. So I guess this bears to the question, friends. Is there a villager that ended up on your island that you initially just did not like, or you wanted to hate, or you liked hating, and then they had the audacity of being delightful? Has anyone had that experience? Bye, Leslie. Have a great rest of your whatever. Happy time zones. Enjoy. There's only 3. Okay, so I have to choose between Karen, Voldemort, and the Void. Then, okay. Okay. Oh, man. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard, friends. Oh, goodness. I mean, the problem is that I have a certain threshold for pep. I do. There's just some certain levels of peppiness that I can't handle, which is why certain peppy villagers are really just too high maintenance for me. Apple is at the top of that list, you know? And so I'm just like, one, I would have Raymond and Apple, 2 villagers that I swore up and down that I would never have on this island. It's like I would have to, you know, be strong-armed or whatever that idiom is into like turning on the game and befriending. No, I'm sure that if I was able to tone down Apple's pep, I could make it happen. Hi, Cat, welcome. Really? Tutu? Really? What's with all the villagers that I wanted on the other island? What is with that? What is with that? Although I will say, friends, that if Marlowe ends up on this hunt, we may either have to like time travel to get another villager in boxes and get Raymond, or I'll have to turn him down. I'll have to turn down the boss himself. I also realized that I don't think I even have a cranky on this island. Do I? Wait, hold on. So I'm missing a cranky, a snooty, and a peppy. Wow, that's weird. I don't like that. Take Marlowe and give him to me? No, I want Marlowe, though. I want Marlowe, though. That is quite literally the only trade that I'd be willing to do. Not gonna lie. Okay, alright. Koi, you got yourself a deal. You got yourself a deal. Koi knows how to pull at the artsy strings, that's for sure. That's for freaking sure. Oh my gosh. I beg you. Oh my gosh. Hey Ellie, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy the chaos. How are you doing today? How are you? We are looking for my nemesis at the moment. If you find Marlo, then you give him to Koi for Petrie, and then I give you my Marlo. Back off. Ugh. Y'all are great. Oh, look, a cranky that I don't want. Okay, alright, alright. Oof. It's so strange to feel like villager hunting is a pre-2.0 experience, you know what I mean? Like, it feels not like an old game, but it's nostalgic. And it's also, you know, after 30, I start to lose my mind. Who is this nemesis? It's Raymond, Ellie. It's Raymond. I'm going to actually have a video explaining why he is my nemesis. So look forward to that in the next couple of days. And I'm hoping to have a Gamers Gab podcast recorded, but I need to reach out and see if the person's available. So that's a thing that needs to happen. Whew. Whew. Flu shot takes so much out of you. Is it possible to get cards where you are? I have seen, I actually recently discovered that my local grocery store in their little gamer section is selling amiibo cards, including Sanrio cards, surprisingly enough, but they don't have Series 5. So I either need to go to the Nintendo store, which I have been told is kind of small, underwhelming, and incredibly overpriced, or try other places. So it really depends. Oh my gosh, it's Sally? Yep. Ah. What a fantastic villager. I honestly was kind of underwhelmed by Sally at first, but she's pretty nice. She was pretty good. You got the flu shot and the booster at the same time? I'm surprised they let you do that, because at least here in Korea, they're like, we want you to have at least a 2-week window between vaccines. So I got my second dose the day before my birthday. And then while I was at the doctor's office yesterday, I was like, hey, can I get the flu shot? And they're like, yes, you will be getting the flu shot today. I'm like, oh, okay. Can you get me those old packs? I'm working on my binder. I can get you some, yeah. They're also in Korean, so that'll be fun. Hello, Belle. Why are we Raymond hunting if you don't like them? Okay. So, coming in 2022 to the island, the volcano of Sonder, I am doing a villainous volcano lair. There's a whole core behind it. It's going to be a great video. I'm very excited. I need Raymond on this build. I need to have a villainous accountant. It's required. And I did not think I would get to this point, but apparently I have. And that's just how we're going to, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. And also just because Artsy lives for chaos, apparently. So the volcano isn't coming yet. Hi, Tommy. No, the volcano's already here. But volcano was the first thing that was built. And yes, hi. Hi. Villainous accountant for those tax evasions. Yep. Those tax evasions and those, what are those those fronts. Like they have a really nice outreach program, or it's a nonprofit, and then behind the scenes they're like making money. It's okay, Belle. Have a great rest of your whatever. Happy time zones. Drive-by highs are always welcome. And Naomi, another baddie. Hi, Gothic. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. And who knows? You know, like maybe I need to actually give Raymond a chance. Like I'm underwhelmed by popular villagers who are popular because they look a certain way, but who knows? You know, like maybe I'll like him. Who knows? Hi, Sarah, welcome. And yes, Tommy, I am hunting for Raymond. Just hunting for Raymond. Although, if I find Marlowe, apparently what's going to happen is I'm going to trade Marlowe for Petrie from Koi. And then apparently Becca has offered to give me Marlowe from her island. So, oh my gosh, that's gonna be crazy pants. You have Raymond and he's cool. Yeah, Sarah, I think you were talking about it last time where you're like, but I like Raymond, he's nice. And I'm sure he is. He's just the villager that I love to hate. Don't you all have villagers that you love to hate? That, like, there are villagers that I absolutely just dislike, okay? One of them is Bubbles, and one of them is Hippo. Unfortunately, they're both hippos. Maybe that's specious. Anyway, so, like, I had Hippo autofill, and I couldn't stand it. Like, I tried so hard. Like, I welcomed him to the island. He stayed on for at most 2 days, and I couldn't take it anymore. I amiiboed him out. Raymond's not that bad. He's just severely overrated. Yeah, you know, and maybe I'm just hipster, you know? Maybe because he's cool, I don't like him. And then I realize he's cool, and then I like him, you know? Like, I can be wrong. It's okay. You love to hate Hopper, Dell, Rodney, Tex, and Tybalt? Ooh, good choices. I love Hopper. I love Hopper. What is with all of the baddies? Like, the villainous, like, these, all of them would look great on this island, but not today. They're all crankies. How dare you? Your favorite species are cats? It's okay. It's all right. I like the cats. I do. I really do. I hate Limburg. He was so mean to me in Wild World. Hello, Leela. Hello. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you, but hi. How are you doing? Yeah, okay. And it's... I do think that there may be some slight deviation from personalities depending on which villagers you have in your island and just how you treat your villagers, I guess. But I've only met the man in the wild once. So it is solely a surface level dislike. People love Wolfgang and I could not like him. Wolfgang's okay. Like, I think that there are better wolves, you know, like Fang. Limburg looks like a criminal. I think EJ's Dystopia Core Vaporwave island build, I think he was talking about having Limburg on his island as like the dock worker, but I think he moved on to Boomer because Boomer looked like a conspiracy theorist. And I find it really funny that as I'm building up my island and I'm planning out the villagers and how it's going to look, a lot of the villagers that EJ wants for his island and what I want for mine are pretty much the same. Oh my gosh. Lucy holds a special place in my heart because she was a city folk bestie. I actually think it would be super fun to play the original games, like do retro gaming that K-Daisy does or did for a while. I'm thinking about it. Maybe that would be like a once I unlock monetization for the YouTube channel, that the weekly membership videos would be let's play the old games. That would be fun. Excuse me, I'm so burpy right now. In my opinion, there's only a few bad cats. Which bad cats are they, Sarah? spill the tea? Are they the ones that actually legitimately spill the tea? Coach, my boy! Oh, you know, when I got him as a starter on a previous island, I was like, oh no. But when you remove the relay tank and you give him like something to dress up and you give him a hat, he is like the best. Like, he's the best. He's such a great jock villager. Tabby looks like I love Tabby. I love Tabby. Do I have the past game consoles? I do not. That may be either a collection thing or whatever. I have a feeling that HubSmod and I are going to be that family that look to buying old consoles in order to play. Bad cat example, Tabby. No, I love Tabby. She was an epic OGP. Awesome Peppy. She was so cute and she sang all the time. All the time. And she was just such a little drama queen, like the best. I'm so glad that I have her amiibo actually. Because when my dreams, okay, so on the other island, that's currently the nature park, that's going to turn into a dreamscape, which is going to turn into a construction site. I want Tabby on the construction site so bad. Like I want all of the quote unquote ugly villagers. You have a name twin, that's really cute. And you also have a birthday twin, also awesome. Yeah, no, I think a bad cat example, because I'm trying to think of like which cat that I'm not a fan of. And I think this is probably going to be a very hot take. I don't like Mary. I don't like Mary at all. Why is Truffles peppy when she looks evil or snooty? Oh, I can't answer. I think that she would make a good sisterly, to be honest. You know, like Agnes would be a great snooty, but I also like Agnes's bite as a sisterly. I like Tabby, but I'm not a huge fan of Cat. Tabby's adorable though. I have her amiibo. I know, same as you. She's great. What I found really interesting is that if you look at her amiibo, K Daisy pointed this out, but her blush sizes are different and her eye sizes are different. I was so amazed. It was so fun. Is that Canberra? Or is this a newbie? It's a newbie! Hello, newbie! Well, it's an oldie, but also newbie. Mary's fine, but her eyes are a bit strange. Oh my gosh. You're lucky Corey isn't here to say that you don't like Mary. Hello, Tenko. It's okay. I have been lovingly banned from a couple of content creators' channels. Consul Kato does not like my food choices. So I consider that a mark of honor that I've somehow lovingly angered other content creators that I like. Yeah, Faith is pretty cute. Faith is pretty cute. I dig her. I dig her. And it's nice that we're getting newbies. Don't like, yeah, I have an issue with some, like, I think I ended up with Cherry the... I'll be right back, friends. I hear shenaniganery, so hold on a minute. So apparently just the raptor buns were being the raptor selves. They're fine. They weren't actually doing anything wrong, surprisingly. Yeah, no, so Cherry, the cub, the peppy cub, her eyes were so side-eyed that and her eyebrows were unfortunately themselves that I wasn't quite sure how to handle or interpret her face. So she didn't stay for very long. I also have heard that you don't like Maple or Apple. Who said I didn't like Maple? I like Maple just fine. She's nice. She's okay. And Apple, it's you stare into the void and the void stares back. Tommy, that's it. Like, I don't have anything against the lady. She's just terrifying to look at. It's like 1 minute you're just staring at her and the next minute it's a horror movie and she consumes your soul. That is it. Hello, Banjo. Who am I hunting for? We're hunting for my nemesis. The cat that I love to hate, Raymond. Yeah, no, Maple's adorable. I have never said anything bad about Maple. Ever. Don't know what lies and slander that you've been hearing, but that's not me. I wouldn't dare. All right. Nope. I love Coco too, which is why I have her. One second you go on Discord and reply to what I said. Oh dear. Oh dear. Also, I got the sword and I'm so happy. Best backpack. It may have the same levels of a lady's pockets with capabilities of holding things, but I do love it. I do love it. Don't you have gyroids all around your island? I should probably have more gyroids around my island. That's probably my next thing. So once Raymond settles in, I'm going to gyroidify all over the place. There's like my flower beach that I need to actually get rid of because it was bothering me. And then I think I need to add just a little bit more nature on certain parts, and then I'll upload the dream address. Wait, yes, Chloe, I am hunting for Raymond, yes. Artsy, what do I think of Lolly? I like Lolly. And as I said, like, there are some villagers that are just super cute, right? And I'm sure that they're fine, but they don't wow me. I look for villagers that are... I don't know who that is. I look for villagers that are interesting and different. So I like the robot villagers. I like the cranky villagers that are kind of just weird. And, you know, I like Barreled, which everyone's like, why? And I'm going, just switch out his glasses and he's so much cuter. He is literally a soft boy with a 5 o'clock shadow. What's not to like? So, I mean, I like the ones that are typically unpopular, not for the sake that they're unpopular, but because they're different. And they have more personality. I had cake in my roost at 1 a.m. on Sunday. Becca, I saw. That's so cool. If you put more Coco, will fit more since she's walking. Sarah, I don't understand that sentiment, but I'm assuming just something about Coco. Gyros equal minions. Oh yes. Oh yes. And then when we get back in the new year, we're going to... I should have the entrance of this island completely dismantled by the time we get back. Because, I mean, I love the entrance as it is, but we're going to make it into a fortress, friends. So that's going to be fun. And I want to make sure that I have everything purchased and bought. I love Beryl. Did you see my pics of him with a monocle? I did, and I've also given him a monocle. And also, if you give, like, I'm so excited to be giving all of my minions these superhero masks, and I'm going to be putting in Abel's a a skull and crossbones, like a baddie line for my villagers to wear. So it's going to be super fun. All right. Ooh, Bamboo Island. Bamboo for... Oh, another baddie. No. Hello, Gigi. Goodbye, Gigi. We're getting all of, like, the stereotypically baddie villagers, and I love it. But yeah, no, Lolly's cool. I have no problem with Lolly. I have thought about putting her on my island or having her, but it's never come up. Except for the time where I've gone villager hunting and everyone's like, how dare you leave her? So. Hey, Elizabeth, no, you are fashionably on time. Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? There's a lot of really good live streamers, like a lot of good people and friends that are currently live streaming right now. So I understand that people's time is spread out, and that's totally okay. That's what live streams are for, to look back on the madness. And I've also been live streaming, at least this week it was 3 times. And then next week I'll be live streaming, I think 3 times. And then I'm going to have videos out. Soleil is queen, but I never amiibo her in. The Karen stereotype ruined how she's seen. So here's... Hello, Emily. You are fashionably on time. Do not worry. I am... Uh-oh. I am doing well. You found your maple comment. I think you accidentally said it. What? Tommy, I did not. Oh, well, I promise you, either I was not in my right mind or it was a reference to Apple specifically. So, okay, here's the thing about Soleil. When you look at Soleil, she's wearing a sari, right? So if you want, you could probably reimagine her as someone who is from India, you know, with bronze skin tone, you know, hair coloring, all of that stuff. And nope. You would not survive the baddie island. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm sure that Soleil would be fine, but I don't have a place for her. And unfortunately, I am kind of traumatized by orange skin these days, as I would assume most Americans are. So and Liz, I'm sorry about you not having a good night. I hope that having you here, and maybe you can turn on your game and just like do something that is low stress and low risk and just hang out. It's been, I think, as the holidays get closer, the stress becomes a lot more paramount. I don't know if winter blues or holiday blues is a thing that is very very much talked about, but you know, just take it easy. Winter is coming. And just like that, I got copyrighted by George R.R. Martin. But you know what I mean? Like, self-care is super important, especially during the holidays when it's kind of expected that you have to be happy and bubbly all the time. But we're also in the middle of a very hard time globally. So just be sure to treat yourself with kid gloves. Be very careful and loving with yourself. You also replied to an 8. Okay, you know what? I want to see what this is. I'm super curious. Oh, Maple stares into the void and the void stares back. Okay, so my reference to that sentence, Tommy, is the fact that Maple is looking at Apple. and Apple is staring back at her. It has nothing to do with Maple. It has everything to do with Apple. Does it snow in Korea? It does. We are actually anticipating the coldest winter in 30 years, and another baddie. So we had snow, we had flurries in November, but it's been kind of weirdly warm and hot. So. And by warm, I mean like for those who use freedom units, 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is too warm for snow. Where I live, there's going to be a snowstorm tomorrow. There better be some hot cocoa or some apple cider in your pantry. Make it happen. Why did I think that was Daisy May at first? Oh my gosh. You know, I would be okay with Daisy May as a villager. I would give her the tissues so quickly. So quickly. So quickly. You had hot cocoa today. So one thing that I want to make with HubSpot at some point is vegetarian/vegan marshmallows. That would be good. You're also having snow tomorrow? Oh, Diesel, I'm sorry. Oh. Goodness gracious. The joys of living in an apartment means that we don't have to worry about digging out snow. That's other people's problem. But also, our roads are somehow heated. I think they put a lot of cords underneath the roads themselves. So the roads never are icy here, which is great. The sidewalks, on the other hand, not so much. And I have to be careful about that. Oh, that's nice. Yay to supervisor status of not having to worry about that. Oh, Cookie! Oh no! Oh, Cookie's cute. We've broken records of the warmest winter, more than 15 degrees in the last... Oh, geez. Yeah, because global warming is totally not scientifically proven or anything, you know. Yeah. You love snow, my mom hates it. I think okay, here's the thing. I like snow when I don't have to deal with it. Like if we're going quote unquote Christmas shopping, or if we're looking at Christmas lights, or if it is only for a certain amount of time that I am outside, snow is great. But if I have to be out there longer than I have to, like for commuting or any other reason, not a fan. It got up to 40 today. It was so weird. Well, I mean, where you live is just weird. First monologue of misclick of the day. And we're nearly at an hour. And by the way, friends, we are nearly at the hour. So if you have not, be sure to grab something to drink. I'll even allow coffee because it's not technically hydration. But if you need something warm or something to cool your throat or get cozy, be sure to take care of yourself. Self-case. Love it. I like self-case. Be sure to contain yourself. Ah. No, Koi, no, make that a thing. Self-case, contain yourself. It'd be hilarious. Oh my gosh. This is the one time where I accept coffee as you know, as part of the hydration check. Tomorrow it's going to be 66, and then the next day 72. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. My knees ache. Coffee is required. I didn't realize that coffee was a knee ache ointment. Croissants are, though. HubSpot and I have a scheduled coffee date later, and I got croissants from a bakery that we really like. And so we're gonna have coffee and croissants. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to try it. I want to test it. Block fence is so good for city islands. So with the Dreamscape Island, I definitely want to go... I can't believe that I'm using cores now. Like, sincerely. I'm trying to think of like whether or not town core would be good for Dreamscape Island, because I do like the nature aspect and I want to play with like Celeste items, with the moss DIYs and all of that stuff, but I also want to have some like grid-like experience with it. I love... That is my new favorite one. Except in addition to Sherb. Oh my gosh. Oh man. You have a mini city? That's really cool. Yeah, I want to have a Dreamscape Island where it's kind of like... It feels like it's real, you know, but there's something a little bit more magical and mystical about it. And I think because I had such a hard time with designing a city, that now that I have seen how it's done correctly from various content creators and also from various people in the Discord servers, that I think I want to give it a try. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to play. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, so Self Case is my second favorite. Zaddy is my current favorite. Also, what is the difference? Hello? Don't look. I voided her. Sorry. What's the difference between daddy and zaddy? Like, why zaddy? Is that a term that is to remove the fatherhood aspect and make it silly, or what? You can't wait to make your city. Becca, I can't wait to see it. Had to make sure it has a cooldown. Oh gosh. But yeah, no, Koi, I will absolutely get you some amiibos. No problem. And I have also doubles. So I will be bringing my binder full of amiibos also. So if I have extras that you may either just want for content or for funsies or because you like collecting them, I'll give them to you. We can do trading cards. We can go to like a cafe and be total nerds. I love it. We have a streamer friend in the chat. Hello, Ferris. Hello, hello. Friends. We have... Oh, also, what am I even doing? Also, we have multiple streamer friends in the chat. We both have our loving and ridiculous and chaotic mod, Koi, who does his own amazing content on his channel, Koya Koi. And if you are not subscribed, how dare you? But also, you should go subscribe. And Ferris is also a total sweetie pie, has awesome content, is a great streamer. So be sure to support him as well. Ferris is also the one that says that I have the capacity of speaking Spanish like a 6-year-old, and I've never felt so validated in my entire life. So yeah. I've actually been thinking about Spanish lately. I was telling HubSpot if we ever ended up in Central or South America, I think picking Spanish back up would be significantly easier for me, because I really do miss Spanish. I really do. It's such a beautiful language, especially the poetry. Oh, so good. So good. Hi, Berkeley. Welcome. Ferris, did you fix your URL? Koi's calling you out, man. How are you, Berkeley? How are things? You'll teach me more Spanish? Yes. Okay. T-Bone, you are forgiven. But if it was Stu, I swear to Nintendo, like, I'm already dressed to bury a body, friends. I already have the weapon behind me. It is... If Stu arrives, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, Spanish and Italian were very fun languages. Very much enjoyed it. You did, but it doesn't show for me yet. Yeah, for some reason, and because I changed mine to be Artsy Gamer or the Artsy Gamer 01 or something, and it still shows up as my, what's it called? As like my really long, ridiculous URL code thing that YouTube gives you. Not Koi calling me out in public. It's what he does, Ferris. It's a sign of respect, you know. You're pushing through, Berkeley. That's so great to hear. I hope there are some people who've been saying they've kind of had poopy days, so I hope that your day is decidedly less poopy after this stream. My BF is Italian. I need to learn. Oh. So, not to like dox your boyfriend, but where in Italy, or is he living in the same country as you are, or is he living in Italy? Because, oh man, there is something about an Italian family that lives up to the hype. They're so great. They're so great. Oh my gosh. No, my HubSpot and I really do miss living in Italy, specifically because although the bureaucracy and getting anything done was an absolute nightmare, Italy had one of the most personable people that I've ever met, like openly. And it's so funny to watch them talk because they are a culture that talks with their hands. So when they're on the phone, they're still like doing the hand motions, and it's the best thing ever. And I've worked with a couple of Italians in an NGO, and hands down, one of the hardest working people. If they're, you know, wait, who are you? Oh my gosh. They're just great. Living here now, came to visit for 2 months and never left. Yes. Oh man, my Italian is pretty bad. Like I can read and I can navigate, but anytime that I try to talk in Italian, the Italians, bless them, were like, oh wait, this is a foreigner who's trying, let's speak in English. I'm like, no, because here's the thing, and I don't know if this happens to bilingual speakers, but if someone talks to you in one language, do you have a hard time thinking in the other language? Because when someone starts talking to me in English, I start thinking in English and how to respond. But if someone is talking to me in Italian, I start thinking, constructing my thoughts in Italian. And so when they change it because they feel sorry for me, I'm like, no, I need to practice. I am living in your country, which, you know, I should probably be doing that for Korea, but it still stands to reason that I have a really hard time. There, it's fixed. Yes, thank you. I love the partners who come to visit and never leave. That's kind of, sort of, well, no, that didn't happen with HubSpot and me because we were in a long distance relationship for 3.5 years. But there were instances where I was just like, hey, so what if I don't get on the plane tomorrow? And he would be like, don't tempt me. Hello, Toppy. Hello. How are you? Oh, I don't translate English to Tagalog to English. I just speak English. Oh, wow. Is English... So English isn't additionally a native language in the Philippines, right? Because, for example, there are certain countries like Malta where Maltese, Italian, and English are both the native languages, and almost every single Maltese person speaks Italian fluently. A Kayla Crossing raid. Oh my goodness. Hello, Finn Anime. Hello, Arcade Bunny. Hello, Titan. Hello, Ariana. Hello, Carson. Hello, Juan. Hello. Hello, Queen V. Oh my gosh, friends. Hello. And Kayuli? Did I get that name right? Hello, Nor. What a delight, friends. What a delight. Hello, Fizzy. Hello. Well, oh. Well, the raiders are welcome. This person is not. How are you? How was your stream? Spill the tea. How did it go? It's Kaylee. Okay. The is just to make the name more original. Love it. Love it. Hello, Kaylee. How was the stream? Spill the tea. What did you do? And thank you for subscribing. I mean, the likes and the subscriptions are always delightful, but the drive-by highs are a-okay. And also, Kayla Crossing, if you need to go and do some self-care after a stream, it's a-okay. Thank you for bringing your community my way. So, yeah. How is everybody doing? The most important question that I must ask. Thank you, Koi. Thank you, Carson, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Island visits. Oh, that's really cool. Were they subscriber island visits, or were they dream addresses, or were they randos? How is the stream going? Well, we're hunting for my nemesis. Not like in the murdery sort of way, like legitimately we're inviting Raymond to my island. And for those who like Raymond, I'm not against people liking the man. I just love to hate him. So we're bringing him for the 2.0 season of this island, which is going to be a villainous volcano lair. Hello, C, welcome. It was Dodo codes and dream addresses. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. How I'm assuming they were super inspiring, because every time I visit any one of my viewers' islands, I'm like, how did you make it so pretty? You know? Do I like anime? I do. I do. Ow. I scratched at my flu shot. I haven't watched anime in a hot minute, though. This may be a hot take, we have been watching the live-action version of Cowboy Bebop, and it's going well. Glad I was in the island visits. My island is still unfinished. Life will always be unfinished, Toffee, though. You know, let's be real. And yes, friends, we have a Discord. If you are over the age of 13, as required for Discord's terms of service and YouTube's, you're welcome to join. We have a very calm, collected, sometimes chaotic community. So yeah. But Kayla, it was really nice to meet you, and your community is super nice. I recognize a couple of the raiders because they have top tier quality pics of who they watch. Not that I'm being modest or anything. What's the last anime that I've watched? Oh, jeeps. I think it was not the right button. I think it was Ghost in the Shell, to be honest. I didn't like the sequel. It was a little too much. Yes, the live-action Cowboy Bebop. So for those who are hardcore Cowboy Bebop fans, it's definitely the vibe has shifted to being more modern and definitely for Western viewers. But I still think it contains the heart of Cowboy Bebop. So I think you'll like it. And I love how they made Faye openly bi. It was great. I did not, Finn, I did not. As I said, I enjoy anime, but I don't actually watch anime. So I am a webtoons reader. I like webcomics and things like that. Oh. And also, friends, if you just want to lurk, it's okay. You're not obligated to talk if you don't want to. This is the sort of stream where it's just sit back, relax, turn on your Switch, get cozy. Who am I hunting for? I'm hunting for Raymond. He is the villager I love to hate. He is the villager I love to hate. I have this whole spiel that's going to be in a video within the next 2 weeks before I am off YouTube for a couple of weeks for vacation. Yes. Webtoon, say less. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of webcomics and just independent comic creators. At least I'm not a manga reader. I mean, man, it's been a hot minute since I read a manga. There is an Animal Crossing manga, friends. Have you read it? Path Nintendoc did a review of it, and it looks super cute. Like, it definitely holds true to a manga, and it seems to be really fun. That was unexpected. I know, right? Like, this entire channel, I go on these quite literally minutes-long rants about how Raymond reminds me of Hannibal Lecter and that he's secretly a cannibal and that I don't understand the hype and the romanticization of serial killers, and now I'm inviting him on my island. So yeah. Yeah. Oof. Can I just say I love your glasses? Mine are just boring black ones. Thank you. These are ridiculously huge. I got them in Korea. This is kind of the shape that is very popular in Korea, and I have square ones that I've been switching out. So, but thank you. I think they were like $30 because here in Korea you can actually afford eye care. And I spilled water all over my glasses, speaking of which. Oh. Hi, Gabriel. You literally just voided Raymond. Gabriel, how dare you? How dare you? There's an Animal Crossing movie. I want to watch the Animal Crossing movie. I've heard that it leaves you with feelings, you know? Like, it makes villagers that you wouldn't really consider endearing actually very endearing. So maybe I'll figure out where I can find it. Oh, I need to refix myself. Oh. The Animal Crossing movie's adorable. $30. Mine were like 100 and they're literally just plain black with no interesting shapes or anything. Yeah, if you live in the States, glasses and eye care is ridiculously overpriced, and hello Chloe. And my recommendation is that you can actually find glasses a lot cheaper elsewhere, like the frames. And then if you go to get your prescription, it's significantly cheaper. But okay, so if Kayla Crossing is putting her reputation on the Animal Crossing movie, we have to watch it. Sorry I haven't been active much. I'm also watching court. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, the Game Awards is today. I was wondering what that was because I am uncool and I don't know anything about Game Awards or anything. The only manga I've read were the Zelda ones. I'm gonna be super honest. I've only played or attempted to play one Zelda game ever, and I think I was 8, so. Oh, that was a plunk. You got Lily? Oh, Gabriel, congrats. Congrats. Lily was on your list, though, wasn't she? I got the Game Awards recommended, but I don't even game, just Animal Crossing all day. You're still a gamer regardless, though. I mean, you know. That's awesome. That's awesome, Gabriel. Lily is also, I think, one of those cute, like, super cute popular villagers that lives up to the hype. So I would be down to having Lily on the other island. I have aspirations of getting villagers in the order of the color of the rainbow. So finding a red villager, orange villager, you know, all the way down. And if I find Lily on green, I wouldn't be mad. Okay, that's not Roswell. Hey Ashley, welcome. Welcome. You don't know any games to root for? Yeah, neither do I, to be honest, because I don't play Splatoon. Is it specifically for Nintendo? Because the only Nintendo games that I really truly know are like the OG Mario games. I did not realize that Smash Brothers freaking has plot and therefore was a much more fun game than just beating the crap out of each other. Ring Fit Adventure came out a couple of years ago, so I don't know if it would make it, but Ring Fit Adventure is hands down one of the best workout games that I've ever played. And Ashley, if I didn't say hello to you, hello Ashley, how are you? Smash Brothers has plot? It does. It does. It's a whole thing. It's great. And of course, I play the villager every time. Growing a tree and then just like causing it to like attack other people, using the net to throw people off. Oh man, it's so great. It's so great. But yeah, no, Smash Brothers has plot. When you play the game and you don't do multiplayer. Is the plot Mario telling a Nintendo character he's gonna beat them up? No, I think the plot, as far as I know, is like there's the hand of God, you know, like it's breaking the fourth wall, and something happens where I guess the characters of various Nintendo games are uprooted and their souls are switched, I guess, and they're trying to like have rights and consent and things. And so when they're defeated, their souls are switched out and they effectively become poltergeists. And the goal is to, oh, it's Nan. And the goal is to, I guess, bring together the right soul to the right character. It's a weird time, Tenko. I can't explain it, but that's how it is. This is literally the first I've heard of it having a plot. I play Bayonetta because heals. You slay that. Just drop star sprinkles on the floor of my... Oh no! Yeah, no, it's not. It's like legit. It's legit, friends. So I remember like it was the opening scene when Hubsmod and I, because we were looking for Nintendo games for the Switch to play together, because we've been, you know, trying to find games that we can, you know, couch co-op. And I was like, okay, this game is a thing. It has feels. And I think Kirby is like the last one standing or something, and so it's like Kirby's job to reconnect all of the souls to every other character. It's a time. The lore changes per game. Okay, so I'm thinking of the most recent one. Okay, well that's the most recent one. Looking on Twitter right now, and it looks like there's a Sonic movie. So they switched. They had the unfortunate design of Sonic, and then I guess they took it back to the drawing board when everybody, including people who didn't play Sonic growing up, were absolutely offended by the design. And then they fixed it. Was that movie any good? Was that movie any good? Any villager recommendations for a neon city core island? Ooh, well, Ione, Cherry, anyone that kind of has that that punk vibe, you know? Hi, Delena, welcome. From what I've heard, no. From what I heard, no what? I really liked the Sonic movie, but I have the taste of a child. No, you have this taste called millennial nostalgia. This is awkward. She didn't see me. I'm wearing a mask, it's fine. Ooh, Muffy would also be really cool. I agree with that one. That's Sonic. I haven't seen the Sonic movie, but I love James Marsden. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of... So I'm just decidedly uncool. I like small independent stuff and, you know, Animal Crossing. So, oh, friends, could you imagine? Not a live action Animal Crossing, but like an Animal Crossing, another Animal Crossing anime with Miyazaki. Be so good. Thank you so much for subbing, Noor. Sometimes my channel does not recognize awesome, so thank you for being awesome. You liked Waterworld? Waterworld was progressive. Why is Ketchup gone? I thought she was the head girl. Because it was time. Interns don't stay forever. She was paid, she did her job, she kept Pierce in line, and then I ended up getting a robot. Got to go do some post-stream self-care, but it was really nice catching some of your stream. Have a great one. You too, Kayla, you too. And friends, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet met the lovely Kayla Crossing. Thank you for bringing your community over here. We are actually, like, making incredible time. I'll have to add those villagers to my list of villagers that I have to go through. Also with Neon, also consider the concept of dystopian looking villagers. So the robot villagers would be great. The villagers that are kind of, I don't want to say shady because I don't like stereotyping villagers like that. But I feel like having like political commentary, and hello Olive, would be really cool. Will she come back? I don't think so. Although I have had villagers return, like Hazel has been on 3 separate islands on 3 separate occasions. I try really hard to see how many villagers that I can have on my islands. Maybe Mira, she's a superhero bunny. That's fair. I'd like that. You finally finished studying for finals? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't have to do that anymore. Marlo would be a good city core villager. Like kind of in an alleyway part of town, especially like in places like in DC or in New York where they have certain segregated areas for certain ethnicities. So, you know, having Little Italy or Little China or something, that would be really cool. How does everybody gets so many bells? Like I only have 100K. You sell everything. You could never do city core. The entrance of Toontown is pretty city core though. Zell would look good. What? I'm having like weird connection issues today for some reason. Weird lag. Also, yes, Gabriel, what were you studying for? Marlo reminds me of an Oreo. Mario just Mario. Wow, Marlo reminds me of just a small little ice cream of fury and wishes. I will grant you this thing on the day of my daughter's wedding. Friends, as part of the Villainous Volcano lair, consider having like the wedding items, and then whoever I pick as his like quote unquote daughter, like not ketchup. Wow, no, not ketchup. What's it called? Voldemort hamster, Void hamster, or Karen hamster. And then like having a line leading up to his house so that people can ask for a request from the boss man himself. That would be awesome. You just got terraforming on your second of 3 islands? See, you have 3 islands? Oh my goodness. I only have 2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nope. I do appreciate now that because of the ladder trick and not having it, I don't have to go very far. So apparently I have been doing it the hard way this entire time. Crazy pants. So far the villagers that I will have on my island are Flora, Sherb, Celia, and Ione. You know who would also be a good one? Who is the new eagle? The new lady eagle? Is it, what's her name? Because I think I want her on this island, to be honest. Either that or Cherry. Oh, that looks so good, Gabriel. I love it. Your island's gonna look so pretty when it's done. I love it. Yes, Quinn. Yes, thank you. I play this game, I promise. And Flurry does look like she would be Marlowe's daughter. I know. And then I would just give her like all of the floofy dresses, and she'd be next door to Marlowe and be gifted like all the pretty things. And Marlowe would tell all of the henchmen that they're not allowed to look at Flurry in her eyes, or lack of nose, you know. So I mean, I think the more that I think about it, I think Flurry would really fit the vibe. Like, would really fit the vibe. So I'm thinking about it. And she would fit the normal. So if I got Flurry and Quinn, I would just need a Peppy and a Snooty. City core is definitely not for me. Yeah, no, there's something about filling in the spaces without making it too cluttered. And I think what I realized about Old Port is that I just did not have the city building capabilities that I think that if I asked, quite thank you, if I reached out and got support or like a critique from other content creators. And Marina, respect the no. Oh my goodness. Respect the no. It's complicated. Also, were you studying like microeconomics? Microeconomics? Is that economics under a microscope? I'm sure that's not actually what microeconomics is, but that's really cool. I've never taken a class. That is actually something I believe that kids need to start learning right at the start of middle school, when, you know, science and math and civics and social studies are becoming more complex, is understanding finances. Because the fact, I'm going to go on a rant for a minute, a very, very socialist rant. The fact that minors, literal children, you know, legally, can sign up for loans in college in the United States without having any understanding of what a loan is, the interest rates per different loans. It's so exploitative, and it angers me every time. Because one, education should be a service that is provided through taxes, first and foremost. And secondly, the fact that children are allowed to like put a loan for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, when they can't vote, they can't smoke, they can't, you know, do anything that has adult status. But apparently it's okay to have young people sign up and be in debt for decades. Just saying. Sorry, that was my rant. I go on it every single time. I was fortunate, quite literally the privilege of not having loans. And I just get so angry that people have to deal with that. Just, right? Seriously. A lot of gamers reacted to the, oh, that's cool. I'm not that sort of gamer though, or streamer. So it's more views and support and likes for them. Today we're playing Animal Crossing. Hello, CH. I thought that teachers would appreciate it. I thought that teachers would appreciate it. Nope. Also, I have like 2 of her amiibos at this point. Oh my gosh. Does anyone actually like Claudia? Ooh, Claudia would be good for Neon. Becca. Because she's literally a neon tiger. She's not the most likable, but she would be a classy, like, you know, not like middle class that thinks she's better than everybody else, that sort of vibe. I would deal with it. My life would be so different if you didn't have student loans. Yeah. 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 I just... And they say that the millennials are killing the whatever industry of the day. And I'm like, yeah, we probably should be. Celia is also neon green. Oh, that's a good idea. At least community college. Yeah, I went to community college to get my my associates. And then I transferred to a 4-year school. And it was significantly cheaper that way. Which is something that is often not known, at least in Virginia, there was a motion called Pathway to Baccalaureate. So what you could do is you could go to the community college in Virginia, like Northern Virginia Community College or whatever, and depending on your grades, which, you know, I think it was like pretty average, of like, you didn't have to get a 4.0 or anything. When you were done and you finished your associates, you could get into any college in Virginia. And I was like, the fact that that's not a common thing, or the fact that back in the day, community college was very demonized in the United States. I mean, even then, I was like, why are my parents wanting me to go to community college? Did they think that I can't handle it? But really, no, it's just so much cheaper. Student loans, what are those? I'm glad I don't have any because my parents had a college plan back in the Philippines for me. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's very unfair that you have to sell your soul effectively to get a good education in order to be considered a model citizen. I also think that trade schools should be free. Lyman! It's like they talk about how there's so many jobs that are open, but without the right technical skills or the right support, like, you know, insurance, retirement plans, all that stuff, advancement, like, trade schools should I think that's the new thing, is how to not demonize trade schools. I gave up a good portion of my rights for 5.5 years and got paid to go to college after. A lot of community college have transfer programs too. Okay, so it's not just Virginia. I wish that was more public knowledge, because I guess it's not for some really weird reason. And I wasn't even like a top tier student. And like I did the job, I got my grades and I graduated, but I wasn't like an overachiever or even much of an achiever. But I learned a lot, I'd like to think. Hopefully. The trades are hurting bad for people, right? Mm-hmm. I think it would be fun to go back to school for environmental science and like renewable energy stuff, because working on solar panels would be so fun. You know, and trying to figure out how we can incorporate and like greenify cityscapes. Oh man, that'd be so fun. Oh yeah, you can make a decent living. I do know that like certain trades, like being a plumber, is really bad for your back, and so it can really affect how long that you can be in the trade for. So maybe part of being a plumber is having a chiropractor or a physical therapist. Froyo time? Heck yeah. Oh, Froyo sounds so good right now. How dare you, Koi? Not share. There are a lot of people who went to trade school who are making more than me now. I mean, not to say no, teachers actually should be making significantly more. That is the first thing. I'm married to a teacher, and I'm not just legally obligated to say that because I'm married to him. I do believe that teachers should be making significantly more. The fact, okay, let's go on another rant, friends. The fact that teachers have wish lists to be able to afford supplies in their classrooms. And this isn't me shaming people asking for wish lists. The fact that teachers have to ask either their students or have to ask their communities at large for basic things to help teach children is egregious. I get so mad. Thinking about it. Like, that's an infrastructure problem. Just, I get so angry. I get so angry thinking about it. But the stigma of blue-collar jobs being less than the hamstrung of trades. I think what's changing is, and I think I talked about this with Zach and Pat, and I really wish that I had I had gone into length with it more, because honestly, that conversation about success and content creation could have been 2 or 3 hours long if we let it. But I do feel that content creators, and myself included, were so obsessed with being known and making a living from their content that the day job, quote unquote, the day job, whatever it is, whether it's, you know, a job that with a college degree or, you know, working as a barista, that we shouldn't demonize where we have sustainable income, because sustainable income allows us to do the things that we like to do. And for me, truly, friends, if I was able to work as a barista that had, you know, all of like a retirement plan and insurance, I would be a barista professionally. Wait, who are you? Who are you? Hello? Oh no, she would have been perfect for the other island. Oh no. During a book event thingy at our school, our teachers were literally begging us to buy them some books for the class libraries. On today, Artsy gets mad, Jeebus. It's so hot where you live. Toffee, you're on the mainland of Asia, right? You keep forgetting that you have Artenko. How do you keep forgetting that you have a villager? Actually, no, wait. I always keep forgetting that I have certain villagers. I remember the list of things that got sent out to parents for the stuff to bring on the first day of school, like crayons, paper towels, and notebooks to put in the teacher closet. And I mean, there are instances where I think contributing to your classroom learning is very helpful, because that's like a community-wide effort. That means that like you're in it together. But I'm talking about like literal supplies, and then there are certain parts in the United States that really just can't afford it based on the economic or the class representation in the classrooms. I keep forgetting villagers that aren't cat, sprocket, bow, or, well, that's kind of it. Oh, you live in the Philippines, Toffee. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's awesome. At some point, I need to visit the Philippines. We've been really bad. We live in a place where I keep monologuing. Live in a place where we can travel to Japan within like 2 or 3 hours, which we shouldn't be doing because of COVID. The only reason why we're traveling to the States is to visit family. We're not like partying. Why am I monologuing today? Clearly I need to get my shiz together. But, you know, HubSpot and I want to go to Cambodia, we want to go to Singapore, want to go to the Philippines, Thailand, all that stuff. Because, oh, in Vietnam. But that should be a post-Panini sort of excursion. It really should. So sorry, friends, I'm usually pretty light beat and kind of ridiculous, but when it comes to the fact that teachers do not have their basic needs to teach students, I just get so upset. I get so upset. Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay. Wow. We're kind of like on a roll. I dig it. I'll be your tour guide and I'll haggle for you. You just need to be 10 feet away from me when I do. Is it because of social distancing or because of culture or because of something else? Artsy, check chat. Oh my gosh. Check chat. Where? What? I don't see check chat. What do you mean? I left Taiwan. Oh, because I'm That's fair. That's fair. I love Taiwan, but when I spent the summer there, but yes, I'd love to visit all these places. Right? Right? The lounge. Thank you. Oh, yes. How do I do that? Stream settings. I'm not quite sure how to make it so it's subscriber only. I love how the answer is because I'm white and I knew exactly what you meant. That's so funny. Edit customization? Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. That should work now. Yep. Okay, got it. That's such a shame because, friends, for those who know the joys of having trolls and bots enter the chat, I understand the need for subscriber-only chat, but I feel really bad about it because I don't want to force people to engage by subscribing to me. It's like sometimes you just need to get a feel, you know? So that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Okay. A literal queen, goodbye. I do think, I'm trying to think about, so I haven't had hot singles enter my DMs, you know what I mean? Because there's a few content creators who get the hot singles in your area webcam links or whatever in their chat. And part of me doesn't know whether or not to ignore it or just to like embrace it like EJ does. And he goes, "Welcome to the chat webcams." Yeah. Thank you, Koi. Yes, we appreciate all of you. I'm really sorry that's if you're a lurker, if you're trying to figure out whether or not to subscribe, I'm sorry. We it's just annoying. Hello, Belle. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, Whitney's awesome. Okay. Can do. I can do that. Bump it down to 1 minute. That's a good idea. I like that better. That should work. There we go. All right. Maybe there should be like a bots command of like, "Holy bots, Batman," or "Be gone, bot." That would be hilarious. Am I hunting for Stu Shiver? No, no, I am hunting for Raymond. Hello and welcome, by the way. How are you doing? How are you doing? Could you imagine if I was hunting for Stu, though? Keep people guessing. They'd be like, "Are you okay?" I have just said that I am dressed for burying bodies. I even have the weapon, you know, so Stu better not show up on this villager hunt. Thought you would since you dislike Stu. Nope, it's Raymond, the villager I love to hate the most. With Marshall being a close... Is he second or third? I don't remember. I don't remember. I just genuinely am terrified of Dom and Judy, so they're not like I love to hate them, they're just scary to me. I vote yes for Be Gone Bot. I would be a fan. Stu's a good boy, he just has boundary issues. Oh, I just saw your wife like an hour ago. She says hi. You find— oh, Shiver's so mean to me. How dare you? Yeah. All right. So I will do a Be Gone Bot command. He's so funny. And luckily, because I think those bots are, for questionable reasons, that I have it so that only mods and myself can post links. So it's like, it doesn't even work for them. So I'm like, why do you even bother? I mean, why? You do this to Lexi Crossings moderator all the time. Oh, Koi! You didn't. You didn't. Kihamota, Enog Eb. Bots be gone. I love it. Oh my gosh, Koi. Hearts in the chat for Koi. That's brilliant. Yeah, this is practicing for Be Better. I just, as I've said, I don't like the idea of forcing someone to subscribe to my channel for engagement. You know, like, sometimes people just want to get a vibe and get a feel, and sometimes it takes a couple of streams for people to feel like they want to subscribe, and I just, it feels bad, man. Oh, Belle, we've had an onslaught of bots. Hence the new bots command, and hence the subscriber only chat. Yeah, seriously, I love it. I love it. Oh, Dell. Okay. And Nagib. And Nagib stop. Love it. Oh my gosh. That's clever. That's clever as heck. I love it. Oh man. And it's also just really hard because if people want to raid me, they can't unless they're already subscribed, which really, really stinks. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Eh. YouTube needs to fix the bot issue. It's been rampant since March. I really hope that they start I hope that they start looking to figuring out similar mechanics that Twitch uses, because they do make it easier for you to transfer for raiding from one content creator to the other. Lots of really great commands and little funny things that you can do. So just gotta wait 1 minute. Yeah, I know, but you know, with raids, sometimes people just want to do a drive-by high, and it really does affect engagement, unfortunately. So. Been to a few raids where I could not comment, often wound up leaving, and yep. All right. Angus, you were so lucky you were yourself. Oh my gosh. The bovines be out and about. Oh my goodness. So I think we're gonna do this for another, I'd say another hour. And Koi, you said that you had a bailout for me. Is that still a thing? Hello, Tater Tot. Welcome. How are you doing? I remember Chase Crossing did villager hunting live streams, but if he encounters Octavian, the hunt ends. Imagine if you did the same thing with Stu. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, one thing that I do like, and this is something that Pat does when he has villager hunt streams, is that it's called the Truffle Challenge. And so if someone donates a certain amount of money through Super Chat and says Truffle Challenge, there's like 10 tickets that if Truffle arrives in 10 tickets, he has to take her. And then if someone, I think it either adds up every single Truffle Challenge, it's like $5 more. So, oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Eyesore, much appreciated. An Andrew Crossing raid. Hello, Andrew. Hello, how are you? Hello, Ryan. Hello. So Andrew Crossing is an awesome content creator, and I'm sorry about the subscriber only chat for 1 minute because we're having a bot problem over here. So thank you so much for coming by with your drive-by highs. How are you doing, Ryan? You found me through Pat from Nintendo Talk. That's awesome. He is a sweetie pie. Such a good dude. Hello, Eyesore. Thank you so much for subscribing and rating me. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Yes, pecan bots. Ugh. Way to ruin it for everybody. So here's the thing. I really wish that I kind of had that snark that EJ has, because EJ slays the snark when it comes to bots, and I appreciate their capabilities to do that, but I don't know, I'm just not, I don't have that in me, I guess. How am I? I'm doing great. I'm doing great with the slight frustration of having to do subscriber only chats, but I'm doing pretty good. I got my flu shot. I have paperwork in the works that we are able to leave the country and be coming back. So yeah, it's a good time. We're very excited to be seeing family after 2.5 years abroad. So it's very exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends, I need to show you this. I need to show you this. This is super important. This is super important. Do you not see the buttons on the side of her neck? She's wearing a onesie, friends. She's wearing a onesie. Look at that. Look at that. What are you? Are you an alien posing as an anteater? What is this? Oh my gosh. Yes, we're traveling stateside for the holidays, yes. And how is baby Artsy doing? Doing well. We got 3D ultrasounds yesterday, and he looks like Hubsmod, and it's really cute. I'm okay, I have a problem though. My mom accidentally left a sink on and water dripped from the stairs to the laundry and ruined everything. Oh no! Oh, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. I hate when stuff like that happens, because it's like, it's something like it's a total accident, and, you know, brain farts happen, you know, but just, oh, the worst. Is baby Artsy a boy or girl? You do not know the gender. Anteaters are basically, it is a boy. It is a boy. Faith has the same buttons. Lego mom, nuh-uh. Shut the front door, does she? Really? I wanna fly. So what that makes to villagers that look like they're wearing a costume? Oh my goodness. You be or that be, you deal with that cat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 3D ultrasounds are super cool. And so because of just the experiences that we've had in the past couple of years, we've had like multiple hospitals and clinics rooting for us. And so like I went in for a routine just to check in, and they were talking about like delivery stuff, like, oh my gosh. And I went and got my flu shot. And so they're like, yeah, we're just gonna just check and see how everything is. And the ultrasound tech was like, your baby is adorable. And I'm like, you say that to all the moms, but go on, please validate the cuteness. It's fine. If all the villagers are secretly cosplayers, I'm gonna riot. I think what happens is just sometimes you need to have a onesie, you know? Sometimes it's a onesie day. And sometimes you wear the onesie underneath everything else. It happens. My favorite villager is Snake, and he wears a ninja one piece. Thank you, Berkeley, thank you. We're really excited. Stew. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. Nope. Yep. Oh, wait, no. Yep. Oh, he didn't see me. Yep. Stop getting on my live streams. Do you not understand the concept of boundaries and a restraining order? This is literally every single time. Get better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello, Ella. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Hello, Riley. Hi, I got back from driver's training. Got my first drive tomorrow. A little nervous. Riley, you're gonna do great. Congratulations. Shiver, how dare you? You brought the chaos to my stream. How dare you? I never hit villagers. Riley, Stu is the exception, okay? He comes every single stream that I'm going villager hunting, literally every single time. And I have told the man no. He does not respect the no. We respect the no on this channel. Consent and, you know, enthusiastic consent is so important. I'm sorry. So glad my Stu is safe at home after seeing that. Belle, I would never hit your Stu. He's safely contained on your island. He does not offend me. The Stews in the wild are the ones that offend me, okay? It dripped through the tiles, and now it has reached the part in between the kitchen and the... Oh, no. That's awful. I'm sorry, Tater. Keep your head on the swivel and you'll do well. Man, my heart's actually a little racing now because I saw him. How dare he show his face. He slips into my DMs going, hey, I hear you have a place. And I'm like, hey, no. So mad. You know, there's gonna come a time where we're just gonna have all these random commands for villagers that just drive me crazy. Stu is going to have hashtag like no, where it's like respect the no or go away Stu or something. You were nervous at first because of my ADHD, but I've been also able to hyper focus while driving, so I haven't need to worry with focus. I don't think I have ADHD, so I unfortunately I can sympathize, but I cannot relate, if that makes any sense. But I feel that when a person realizes that it's very important to focus, that, you know, you get to that point. So I think you're gonna do great. Shiver, how dare you. But thank you for coming by and bringing the chaos. It's always great to see you. I like the respect the no as a command. Yeah, I kind of worry that the... Not that Koi brings the snark. I very much do not regret making Koi a mod. Because he's awesome. But I feel like you're going to start to see like a certain part of my personality where I am actually very snarky and sarcastic. And I worry that's going to affect the vibe, because I know that people come here to have a nice, calm, fun stream that's not particularly chaotic unless we bring the chaos up forward. But I don't know. So the worst part may be that I have dripped through the wall and dry. Oh no. Oh, Tater, I'm so sorry. My mom's dishwasher exploded recently, and it completely ruined the kitchen floor. And what's really interesting is that her house was built in the 40s. So as they were like lifting up the kitchen floor, it was like a lasagna of linoleum with all the different floors from different decades, quite literally, underneath the flooring that they had. And so she's been very stressed out about this idea that she wouldn't be able to feed me for the holidays. And I'm like, we'll survive on cheese sandwiches if we have to. It'll be fine. But anything about appliances breaking and causing damage is so frustrating. I may or not be coding to make more snarky things, and it's not on Nightbot. Cozy chaos is acceptable. My little brother has ADHD, and he has a very good driver. Thank you, Ryan, for fist bumping Koi. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think I really have ever had Tiana on a villager hunt. Where are we now? Oh wow, we have gone through 50 tickets. That's great. But it's a fun snark. I know. There's a certain personality that I definitely know that I can embody online and as like an online presence, and I want to make sure that whatever snark that I embody is genuine snark, because here's the thing, right? I've been working with other content creators and how to improve, you know, thumbnails, video quality, engagement, and all of that. And that usually means learning the value of a title and how to create a thumbnail. And so Nemesis hunting is very clickbaity, but I think it's enough that people know who my nemesis is. It's going to be a fun time. And so I still want to maintain the integrity of the Artsy gamer in a way that it's still me, but it's me that's developing and growing. But also, I don't know, like, I don't know where I was going with that. Just, I want to be sure that people aren't feeling like it's a toxic snark on this channel. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm making excellent time. Koi, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean there are some content creators who do drama very well, and they keep it on the channel, and it's separated from their real lives. I don't want people to like come to my streams thinking that it's going to be a snarky, mean sort of vibe, if that makes any sense. Yours is creating interest without lying. Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate that. It's the good kind of clickbait. Gotta change topics. I'd rather not think about it. Yeah, Tater, it's okay. What have you been working on Animal Crossing? I think that you've been doing stuff recently, right? So tell me what you've been working on your island. Is that Felicity? Wrong kitty, but we have to check. Yeah, okay. Something tells me that like Felicity and Mary are like siblings. I think I live with that lore. You are the least toxic person I know. I love a happy and safe your streams. Thank you, Val. Thank you. I try to embody a similar vibe that Kay from K Daisy does, is that I try to be positive, but I try to be honest about where I'm at. And I don't expect people to pretend to be okay when they're not okay. Sometimes bad days happen. Sometimes things suck. And it's okay to talk about the things that are really just you're struggling with. But we're ultimately here to make it a place of like, yeah, some things suck right now, but we've got you. And we're going to make it so that at least for the next couple of hours, you're either distracted or it can help you process it and let it go. So. Oh no, your controller is still broken, Tater. I'm so sorry. I'll prep for Raymond, won't put him in boxes until you tell me to do so. Daddy Ray Ray. Oh my gosh. Chillest streams I've ever been to. Oh gosh. I have noticed that the banter has been increasing between the chat and me, and I've really actually appreciated it. You know, like it's the sort of banter where it's fun. It has a little bit of snark, but it's still like, it's still in good fun. So, you know, Gabriel has been part of this, like, of the Artsy Gamer for so long. He has his own freaking command now. Yes. Oh my God, not Daddy Ray Ray. Berkeley, it's a thing. It's a thing. We just have to accept Daddy Ray Ray in our hearts as our evil accountant overlord. The best kind of banter. Doctor, do you want to hear the good news or the bad news? Patient, good news. We're naming a disease after you. Nightbot, this is a stream for good vibes. And daddy jokes, apparently. And that's a little too real. Can you tone back the realness, Nightbot, please? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Another, like, good body, like a good baddie boss. Oh my goodness. Evil accountant overlord, yep. I know, it's really not funny. Kind of sad. I would never want a disease named after me. Even if it was, I would call it artsy disease, and it would be the tendency to turn everything into a comic. If that was the disease that was named after me, I'd be honored. Mm-hmm. 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 Gently bops Nightbot with a paper towel roll with the net. Treat it like stew. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, friends, I'm gonna be right back. I need to do a quick stretch because I have to do those things now. But I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I also need to refill my water. And until then, if you can, be sure to do some stretching, get some water, get hydrated, get cozy, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Oh, hello. Hi. Wrong screen. Hello. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. We do not have the green screen water bottle. We have my, my little cute kawaii, walrus one. Honestly, not gonna lie, I would be not mad to have the artsy disease because I need to practice art anyways. I mean, right? Because it's like, I mean, monologue. Come on, can you not? That's a third time. Third time today. I have this problem, and I know that a lot of us who are creative and try to have like all of these ideas for island builds, that we just don't have enough time to make all the island builds that we want as content creators. Redeem yourself. You know what they say about cliffhangers? I do think it becomes almost a paralyzing experience where you want to do all these things, but you just don't got the time. And what I intend on doing, and friends, I need some like reassurance. I need some reassurance that this isn't mean. So I have this idea that after I finish the Villainous Volcano lair, that I reimagine Nintendo's island the way that a content creator would make it. But I don't want that to sound like I can do it better. It's just I want to see if I can still maintain the integrity of Nintendo's island build, but it be mine. Do you know what I mean? Netflix just canceled Cowboy Bebop. What? Why? Is that why we can't watch it anymore? Because we were on episode 9. Was it like political correctness? Hubsmod's like, no! Oh, we should have binged it when we had the chance, Hubsmod. They canceled the human one, Belle. Okay, Belle, I'm not making fun of you. I love the concept of live action being referred to as human, and I think it's great. Yeah, an Artsy spin on the Nintendo Island. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure if that's mean or not, and I don't ever want it to be considered mean-spirited, because Nintendo gave us this game, right? But I do think it'd be really interesting to utilize like Demi2 Morri's versions of the path, the one that started the custom path craze, and really incorporate the love of Mario games, Zelda games, and make it a little bit more cohesive. You know what I mean? Lots of people didn't like it. What? I liked it. I liked it a lot. Although there were instances where Cowboy Bebop, blood trigger warning by the way, was a bit gory, and we were trying to eat dinner and Hubsmod was like, we need to either eat before or after we watch this show, and I was like, okay. What a bummer. So maybe I'll consider that, because we are kind of nearing, I wouldn't say the game's lifespan, but this is the last major free update, if not the last major update to Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I think it would be really cool at like the 3-year mark to reimagine Nintendo's island, because what's really interesting is Nintendo incorporated a lot of the Sanrio items, and they incorporated a few of the 2.0, but a lot of the 2.0 DIYs and everything are kind of missing. I don't think you'll hurt Nintendo's feelings. Well, it's not that. It's just I want it to be in fun instead of in criticism. And I don't want people to interpret my redesigning or reimagining as, oh, she thinks she can do it better. You know what I mean? Ah, Naomi. It's a good thing you're a baddie and that I love you. It's a good thing I enjoy seeing you. In all fairness, the cast of the new one looks too old. Really? I actually kind of like the age that they have him at. And they made Faye fantastically bi. And the interactions that she had were great. And she doesn't look like she is dressed for a lewd film, so... Today has been horrible because my art class went horribly. I was under so much stress because of my teacher and was kind of like judgmental and rushing. I don't think that's a reflection on you. I think that's a reflection on the teacher, to be honest. You know, there's a way to be critical. And sometimes like some harsh criticism and how to improve is great, but when they're just being judgmental and they're being rushing to your process, I think that's more a reflection on them than you. Nintendo's island is supposed to represent a very casual island with no theme. Yeah, that's you. It's normcore. Oh my gosh. What are we talking about? So we're talking about Nintendo's Island. And Riley does present a very good point. It's supposed to not have a theme. But Nintendo's Island as a dream address is very kind of all over the place. Like, there's not really any transitional areas. And so I thought it'd be really interesting for if Nintendo had a streamer reimagine their island, what would it look like? You know? And I thought that'd be really fun. But I worry that that would be considered mean-spirited, because that's not my intention. My intention is, if I could redesign and actually, like, do the grid the way that they had it, how would it look? It's okay, Belle. Have a great rest of your whatever, and goodbye, Ryan. Happy time zones. You had a choir for an hour and a half, and our teacher makes us stand for the full hour. Ooh. Ooh. Ella, I'm sorry. My teacher was... You're not a baddie, you're just rich, and we need to eat the rich. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. But, Hippo. Okay, this is one of the villagers that I don't love to hate. I just legitimately do not like his design. Draco Malfoy Hippo. When my father hears about this, that is his catchphrase, you know? CH teacher confirms. Yes, it's totally the teacher, but I'm a preschool teacher that will save Lego projects and other things for students daily. Mm-hmm. What's really interesting is that I understand the value of posture when it comes to singing in choir, because I was in choir all throughout high school and also in middle school and did music in college. But there is a way that you can still utilize your entire diaphragm and still sit. So I don't understand why they would make you stand for an hour and a half, especially if there's an issue with, like, chronic illnesses or perhaps disabilities or anything. Draco Malfoy Hippo. Right, right. So. And as much as I respect and love teachers, I do. And I think that there are some excellent teachers that I know who are streamers. DNick55, for example. Becca with a book. I think that there's another teacher who streams. I'm trying to think. And, you know, obviously, CH Teacher, HubsMod are excellent teachers. But sometimes there are some who are very overworked, undersupported, underappreciated, and just are not very good teachers in general. Which is why I always argue that if I was to ever be a teacher, I would have to really learn how to be a teacher, because it's sorcery, friends. I can't teach. Kind of off topic. But as a band kid, mad respect for choir, like I could never. Oh, yeah. Let's see, I think my favorite memories in choir was singing Christmas carols through the halls. That was fun. And my senior summer, like after I graduated, my class, my choir, or a couple of us traveled to Europe and we sang in various churches. And, hello. And when we went to nationals, it's my OG! My OGS! My OG sisterly! Girl, how the heck are you? You don't know me, but I know you. Oh my gosh. I used to not like Ursula, and I just, every time I see her, I get so happy. Hi, Laser Sharp, welcome. It doesn't surprise me at all that I'm a good singer. I am out of practice, but thank you. Yep, it's just specific ones that are there for money or others. If teachers went into the profession for money, they went into the wrong profession. So many of the teachers here, it's like, in Korea, especially with international schools, we have a great support system. Like, we have incredible insurance. We don't have to pay for housing. It's amazing. Like, I think HubsMod was telling me that moving outside of the United States was his first experience of being respected as a teacher, which is a shame. So, I'm no singer. I need a stunt double for that. Yeah, no teachers in it for the money. My thing, though, is if I ever decide to go into teaching, it would have to be like what I would rather do is I would rather be an administrator for a school, because I would rather support the teachers who know how to do their job, and I can just do the stuff that needs to get done so they can do their job. I'm also really biased because HubSpot is an excellent teacher. I did not know chemistry before I met him, and I honestly thought I was too stupid to know chemistry. And so then he sat down with me and we got started. Like, I learned the basics of how to balance equations and understanding the value of a mole and all of that stuff. But we are getting so many kitties. Why? But I also realize, even though there are some teachers who are just generally they don't teach well, that a lot of teachers who are not quote unquote good teachers are the ones that are not supported the way that they should be. I love the steel water bottle. It's so cute. I know, right? Yes, HubSpot is a chemistry teacher, and he's super good at it. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. I think teachers don't really know the age that they should be teaching. Yeah. Oh. Oof. You're getting your PhD in chemistry, Berkeley? That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, if I was ever to be a teacher, there's an IB course called Global Politics, and it's literally my master's degree. So, like, discussing the various theories on society and how people deal with conflict and stuff. I defend my dissertation next week. Oh my gosh, Berkeley, you're gonna rock it. You're gonna rock it. I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm streaming 3 times a week, I think, next week anyway, so we're gonna give you all the good science vibes, and you're going to kick butt. You're gonna do great. Yes. What is your dissertation on? Do you mind, like, sharing? Because I will not know any of the terms, but HubSpot will, most likely, absolutely will, and I will support it because I support the science. I feel bad for my math teacher. Ray Ray, come to Artsy later time. Thank you. I feel bad for my math teacher. Her 5th hour has the worst freshmen I've ever seen. They're horrible and 6 yells. Oh man, just you have to go. You're really stressed. It's okay, Tater. Go and act some self-care. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next time. And it's Karen Hamster. Hello, Karen Hamster. Goodbye, Karen Hamster. You developed a model to describe how crystals nucleate and grow? Berkeley, that's awesome. I've had multiple teachers tell me they didn't like kids. Like, how are you going to work in a school if you don't like the kids? Also, hello, Rose Crossing. Welcome. Have you ever had a teacher give you a plumeria, like in real life or in this game? Because I support teachers giving me things to plant. Here, Artsy, have a tree. Here, Artsy, have a revolution. Like, I'll do it. Absolutely. Okay, so HubSpot and I, in preparation for parenthood, we've talked about, like, which age group we're really comfortable with. I'm really comfortable with young kids up until about 13 years old. And then they start having to deal with growing up, and that's like his thing because he works with older children. But for me, it's like, I love harnessing like interest and passion and support in young kids. But like my favorite age group to hang out with and like watch and work with, I would probably say is between 7 and 12. Like that would be a good range for me. But I do think that with teaching, if I was going to be a teacher, it would have to be in a high school environment because conflict resolution, although it can be utilized in any age group, I do feel more comfortable introducing the academics behind it, and also the politics behind the academics, which is something that I do think that if you put that in layman's terms, middle school age kids can get it, but I would feel a lot more comfortable describing and talking about that with older groups. Leaf stands united. There's a teacher here who's been teaching 50 years. Oh. She's awesome. She just doesn't follow IEP and 504 plans, which, oh man. Goodness gracious. Also, I'm really digging this vibe. Hello? 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 Wait. How dare you make me work to find you? If it's Stu again, I was so worried it was Stu, but it's not. God. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine teaching someone how to read. That freaks me out about little kids. Yeah, I had like sort of like an artsy dumb moment, and I didn't realize that education wasn't standardized. I was like, what do you mean that there's not like these certain levels that you're expected to have an understanding of by the time you reach a certain age? Are you kidding me? And it's global. It's even county wide in the States. It's crazy. Stu but a pig. Stu, Hugh, kind of close. No, Hugh doesn't bother me. Hugh has only arrived this one time. I think I've maybe seen him on one other villager hunt, and this entire time I've owned this game. Stu comes every time, okay? Your mom taught you to read before kinder? Yeah, I think I was able to read before kindergarten, and I was put into a Montessori school and then a private academy where I think there was only 6 or 7 of us. So I was able to do multiplication by the time I was in 2nd grade. Anyone else had like at least 5 different teachers hit students? Well, at least in the United States, that's like child abuse, so... Oh, goodness. Good night, Riley. Have a great rest of your whatever. Happy time zones. Happy time zones. Being an art teacher, oh man, I could not teach art. Because everyone's like, Artsy, how do you art? And I'm like, math? That's how you art? Math? Man. Oh my gosh, I just saw your husband like 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. For those who did not know the lore, there was a time where I had Coach and Colton on my island at the same time, and I had at least a dozen screenshots that proved my point that they were together, so. I have a student in class right now running an experiment to measure whether or not the substrate has an effect on the rate of crystallization of a supersaturated alum solution. Specifically, different grains of sandpaper as the growth. This is how science feels to me sometimes. I can read the sentence. I know it says a thing. And I support that it's in English. I don't get it. But good for your student. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Berkeley, at HubSpot school for, I think it's for seniors, they do what's called, is it independent assessments, IAs? Is that what IAs are called? I've heard that people in my school got in trouble for drinking water in class. That's a big thing that I was always really frustrated with. Like, if you want kids to pay attention, let them eat and drink. It's like, what harm can it do? Measuring rates of crystal growth is not easy. Internal assessment. Okay. Students out there making crystal gems to save the world. Oh my gosh. They have to design and carry out an experiment of their own design in senior year. Mm-hmm. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are really cool. From the things that HubSpot has shared with me. Like, his kids, some of them are going to rule the world one day. Like, they're great. And also making crystal gems to save the world. Also, I didn't realize that bismuth, like, I guess it kind of makes sense that if you can make a diamond in the lab, you can make really any sort of mineral in the lab, but, oh, that's so cool. Okay. He's hiding behind a tree because he knows that he's not wanted. Oh, that was really mean. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Alright, Koi, do you think that you can get my bailout in about, like, 15-20 minutes? Is that possible? Nerds forever. Nerds always. Nerds always. Is that Donkey Kong I designed for his house recently? Yes, it was Donkey Kong. I learned to read too to a great need to know what all the stories were. Artsy, can you do me a favor and message Gabriel in game to say Koi DM? Okay. Yeah, I can do that. And yes, I sure can. I have Zoe and you have Zoe in the ready. Zoe, wait, what? Oh, you mean you have Zoe in like you're going to be replacing Raymond with Zoe? I'm so confused. It's too early in the morning to confuse Artsy. Actually, it's noon, but you know the point still stands. UBR that be, Ella. UBR that be. Oh, Zoe's the one kicking out. I was like, okay, so hold on. Let me. Okay, let's see. Let's see who's. Okay. Wait, how do I do this? There we go. No, not type a message to you. There we go. There we go. There we go. You're welcome. Why are we getting all the cats except for the cat that we need? What the heck? Also, hello, Mel. But seriously. Oh. Oof. You're welcome. Ooh, I need to readjust. Ugh. Oof, oof. Oh gosh. There's more belly than there used to be. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Support that posture. Oh. You gotta go now. Have a great night. Happy time zones, Toffee. Have a great rest of your whatever. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your presence. There's a whole human in the belly, so yeah, it's gonna. Oh my gosh. Oh. He's sitting like really weird too. Oh. Okay. So I may have to like. I don't think I've had any cats on my last hunt using 54 tickets. Yeah, I think we've seen, let's see, we've seen Felicity, we've seen Pearl, We've seen Mo. I thought there was another one. So burpy. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Goodness gracious. And then I think, so in talking about next week, I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish decorating the Christmas Toy Day thing. Okay. You also wore blue bunny ears on your last hunt, didn't get any either. Well, I got a lot of baddies though, so clearly the superhero mask did its job. It's just not, maybe I'm just realizing that Raymond's not good enough to be a baddie or something. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying to get into the fam. Raymond is trying to slowly inherit power from Marlowe by getting sweet on his daughter Flurry. That's the lore. You remember when the baby would foot your ribs? Yeah. This one sits breech, and so sometimes he kicks downward, if you know what I mean, and it's very uncomfortable. Oh, hi! Hello, Jen, how are you? How are you? I am clicking buttons, apparently. The wrong buttons. How are you, Jen? How are things? I actually think he's sitting sideways right now. Ugh. Can you fix yourself, please? Ow. Oh. Is Katrina evil? I don't think so. Katrina is just herself. Sometimes bad luck happens. Sometimes days are like that. Getting ready to blow up one of my... What? Jen, whoa, let's talk about this. Jen, what happened? Did it offend you in some way? She just has a butt face. Thank you. She doesn't have a nose. And look, I can validate Voldemort Hamster, because that is an artist's choice to not give people noses in Japan for art, but chaotic neutral, I could see it. Hello, Ella, welcome back. So Jen, you're blowing up. Are you restarting? Like restarting? Are you flattening? What's going on? It's stuck in Fall Land. I like it much better than the way it is, and I can't bring myself to... Oh, I see. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Sometimes a restart can be very refreshing. I felt very ready to restart Everkeep, but I did have regrets restarting Oldport. And it was mostly that I really do wish that they let us change the name of the island and the resident representative, because what I realized was that just wasn't the vibe that I was going for anymore. I won't even let the villagers go. It's bad. It's completely stuck. Oh, wow. Wow. Maybe it's time. Is this your first restart for a reset of the island? Because I actually want to do a tour of Everkeep at some point. It's a mess. It's totally just all over the place and chaotic, but I definitely want to visit it. You need to fly in twice. I want you to see his crib because he changed it. Hey, Juan, we're not doing raid suggestions anymore, but thank you so much for wanting to support other content creators. Heck no, you've restarted a ton. All right. Tybalt. Okay, so let's get through this one stack, and then I'll do a flyover to see the house that you redid. I'm really curious. Is it spicy? And then we'll get the bailout. Hey, One, we are no longer accepting raid suggestions. That's why. Because unfortunately, I've had an increase in people who have been asking to raid prematurely, and that's very distracting in the middle of the stream. Warm out of the dryer. I've spent the whole stream digging out overgrown flowers. Isn't it great? I'm glad that I can be your background noise while you did manual labor. You've never restarted. I'm not that brave. I've done it twice, and I think if I was going to reimagine Nintendo's Island, I think I'm going to keep it the same. Like, I'm not going to restart it because that would be... But I would figure out how to make the rivers work. I might need to do the name thing first, though. The last time I panic named, and that's how I ended up with Uriel. Uriel? That's an angel's name, right? But also planet in a wrinkle of time. Oh, interesting. Names beginning with you are kind of rare. So how many tickets left? We are doing... It is still a cute name, I agree. We have 6 left. Because I have a pupper to walk. Where were you, sir, when I was looking for you as a smug? And then we're going to go see Koi's redesign of Raymond's house, and then we're going to go back. He's going to get him in boxes, and we're going to go. Also, the old lady and the cringe to the courage, the minus the M. Thank you for letting me know that you're lurking, Ella. Much appreciated. We love our lurkers. Sometimes it be like that. Oh, there we go. The island name, yeah. The players are, yeah, so my thing was that I had, my original island had the name that I go by, which is Morri. And then the other island, it was Iran. And I thought it was so clever because it was like the opposite, the inverse of myself, my darker, edgier, edgelord self. And I realized I didn't like it. It was a little too dark for me. That's the thing. I love people creating horror, dystopian, dark islands, but whenever I try, I get such anxiety. Oh my gosh. Alright. Reversing your name is just weird. Look, I was in a mood, okay? It was Artsy trying to figure out themselves. And also, Baron Dorage, I see you. My player is Bear Kelly, because I think it's an adorable version of your name. That's cute. Are you dressed up as a bear, Berkeley? Because that would be super cute. I think there's a viewer who also is like all over the place and supports a lot of awesome content creators. And she has an all bear island that has bears and cubs. It's really cute. I play a female character in game. I'm not female. It's okay. Horror islands are fun, and it was a good challenge creating mine. I sometimes think of restarting and doing one again with the new items. CH, do it. Also, I do want to visit that dream address of yours. I think maybe, maybe we'll do a dream address visit and hangouts next week. Because I do want to start laying out and planning both of the islands for the coming year for their 1.5 or 2.0 shifts. That's one thing. I do want to see what all of you have been working on since the 2.0 update. And I do want to finish the Toy Day decorations for the other island. So that's going to be, wow, that's a lot to do. Oh, jeez. Yes, Berkeley, it's okay. Because here's the thing. I'm of the opinion that unless someone asks me to be critical, I mean, I'm going to find some positive thing in your island, truly. Oh, hey, Sarah. We had Stu dare to show his face on the island. So I hit him with a net quite a lot, so there was some violence. But other than that, we had like a really good conversation about education and teachers and science. Hey, Basti, I'm back from taking a shower. Hey, Gabriel, BT Dubs. Koi asked me to tell you to look in your DMs, whatever that means. Oh, hello. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have a stream, and this is how I know that I'm not particularly a snarky person, is that I don't strive to judge people based on islands that I visit randomly because they never asked me my opinion. But I'm always kind of like, I strive to be a yes and person. That unless it has like hateful or, you know, problematic imagery, I'm going to find reasons why I like an island. The fact that you remembered to tell him to check DMs. Check your DMs. Yes. Sometimes I remember things, and then other times I have the capacity of a neurodivergent goldfish, which is my favorite phrase. It's my favorite phrase right now. So yeah, we have like jam-packed content before the holidays, and I do want to have a I do want to get out a couple of videos and also schedule videos, and I need to figure out podcast stuff. That's the thing. It may be just that the next Gamers Gab is in 2022, depending. Although the edits aren't really long. You had a streamer once do a spicy critique of my horror island. It was actually helpful. Yeah, but it was also, you know, I'm assuming you asked, right? So, you don't have a comment, but I wanted to say something so now that you get this message. Okay. What is it, Rose? Never played a game that I had a name, so my island is Pear, and character is, I'm assuming that's Lemon. Or Lemur. Oh, okay, I now finally understood what you were saying. You don't have a comment, but you just wanted to say something. I appreciate it. Thank you. I got it. I got it. Oh my gosh. Also, friends, we have new people who are part of the Discord. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the hilarity, the chaos, and the fun. Oh, Lee Moore. Oh. Sometimes you just tell it like it is, though, right? Like, you just tell it like it is. How come the stadium got hot after the game? Because all the fans left? Thank you, Nightbot. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. You've redeemed yourself. Oh, I should probably figure out how many tickets I have. I literally was just looking at Aurora as an island name. That's okay. Look at Aurora's a good name. I actually discovered, friends, that I am not original. So, you know, you have the option when you can visit dream addresses that you can just type in the island name and see what comes up. There's apparently 20 Sonders in the wild. And I was like, wow. I'm very unoriginal. But, you know, I guess in comparison, like 20 out of millions, that's not bad. Bestie, can you come past my island for a sec? You got a gift? Okay. I can do that because I need to visit Koi to see his Raymond shenaniganery. I'll go to yours and then I'll go pick up Raymond. Or Daybreak. Ooh. So Daybreak sounds very, very intense. It kind of depends on the vibe. Aurora has, I think, more of a design capability because there's so much you can do with it, but Daybreak sounds like a survival game. And if you're going with that, I want to see it. Artsy, we got plans. We do. Okay. Okay. All right. Actually, this will be the last ticket. And then I got to get going. Yep. Okay. All right. Koi, are your thingies open? What concert costs only 45 cents, 50 cents featuring Nickelback? Nice. Nice. All right, Koi, I'm on my way. Gabriel, by the way, because you are one of the people to win the giveaway for Sanrio items, I do have them for you. I can't give them to you right now because it's on the other island, but I do have them. They are ready for you. All that stuff. Solid attempt. Thank you. I appreciate it, Berkeley. Thank you. Daybreak sounds dirty? No. No. It sounds, I wouldn't say sinister, but it sounds like there's plot, you know? But yes, Gabriel, I am keeping my promise, you know? I felt really bad that I was just like, man, it's taking me a long time to get all of these items because I couldn't time travel. But I do have your items for you, and I hope to Nintendo and the gods above that I got you the right Sanrio item set. It was Kero Kero Kurobi, right? Oh, Jen on Aurora? Oh, Jen, you're fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think so. I mean, it sounds like... Whoa. Okay. Whoa, geez. Oh, wait, wrong one. This one. The Toby one. Okay, okay. Good, 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 good. I think it'd be hilarious if you called it Daybreak and the dream address was at night. Yes! Keep him guessing, Jen. Keep him guessing. You know, so now I'm really thinking about Daybreak now. It's such a good name because think about it at night in the snow with monochrome, you know, black and white or just like one specific color scheme. That would be intense. So good. Take the pipe. Got it. Got it. My other island is called Evenfall. Ooh, that's a cute name. I like that. That sounds really chill and cozy. So maybe Daybreak should be your next one, you know? My original islands were quite literally, what's it called? Name generators. So ever keep an old port, I just kind of like typed in island name generator and just picked with the ones that really fit the vibe. And this one, I just wanted to go with names with words that had really beautiful meanings. And Sonder and Yunoya really had nice meanings for me. Can't do edgy, I'm just not edgy. Jen, it's okay. We're part of the uncool club and we own it. It's all right. Yeah, with black and white villagers, right? Have we found the one we're looking for? No, but we're going to be meeting the one that we're taking home. So, friends, thank you so much for being part of the villager hunt. I appreciate it. We saw our typical cast of shenaniganery. We had Stu. We hit him with a net. And Koi is giving us a kindness by giving me his Raymond. So that's gonna be fun. What are the meanings? SONDER's meaning is the realization that other people have that are living vibrant lives beyond your like your understanding. And I think, what does Eunoia mean? What does Eunoia mean? It's a well mind or of a beautiful mind. Okay. Is it this one? Aster, Jorah, and Honeydew have been the 3 names in. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Raymond, you're about to be kidnapped, by the way. Oh, AX, I'm so sorry. I haven't been ignoring you. I haven't seen your stuff, so I apologize. Also, Koi, nice design. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to give him literally an accountant's office. All right, I'm gonna leave, and I'll be back. Thank you, Koi, by the way. I will treat your Raymond with as much respect as I can stomach. So I like to start with a word and then hunt for synonyms and antonyms. Ooh, that's a good choice. I literally here's the 2 ways that I've done it. I have done island name generators and just like generated the heck out of it until I found names that I liked. Or I looked up beautiful words with a fantastic, really deep, insightful meanings. And there's so many. And there's also different ones in different languages. Your Switch died? Oh no! Oh no! His default is... I don't know what his default is. Alright, well, Gabriel, I'm unfortunately on a time crunch. I have to walk a pupper, and Hubsmod and I have a date for coffee. So, Koi, just let me know when Raymond is ready, and Gabriel, I will drop off Sanrio items and pick up the thing that you gave me. It does look like a ash. I know, right? Right? Anyways, I was saying that Chev moved onto your island yesterday. I think that one came through. All right. It is done. Daybreak is coming. Jen, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. All right. Okay. So, Koi, while you are preparing, I'm gonna do a walk and talk, I guess. So as I've said, I changed this a little bit. I add some lighting right here, changed this out. I added a ton of of torches, and added more vines and things. But I think ultimately what I wished I had done more was I wish I had figured out how to make this a little bit less tree oriented. And I added more mush DIYs. I need to change out those white flowers. And, ooh, hello. Hello, beautiful. What is this? I didn't have the log dining table, really? Oh, cool. Awesome. And I've just been adding a lot of red flowers. So down here I added O'Hare's ship thing. I'm going to be cleaning out this flower area, just getting rid of it because I can find pink flowers. Yes, thank you. I felt that I could have done more with the 2.0 items, but the glowing moss boulder in red looks like lava, so I've been adding that to various lava areas. And then the last time, we were working on removing the pre-2.0 farm shame with something a little bit more interesting, including moss stuff. And this was done off stream, so I added a lot more of the mossy ruins. and I removed a lot of the statues that I was given, thank you, Koi, and just kind of did more with panels and stuff. Not panels, wow, with the columns. So this is kind of what ended up happening. And I'm going to sit with this for a while, I think. I'm not quite sure how to really transform this into a layer as of yet, like L-A-I-R. And I finally added like technical stuff over here, like with a tank. And then this was added as a ruins area, kind of like a lost place to pray. It's done? Okay, coming back. And I'm still really mad that this pine tree isn't winter friendly. All right. I can't believe I'm getting Raymond on this island. I can't believe that this is a thing that I've willingly let myself do. And watch him be delightful. How dare he? I want to fly. Gonna actually click the right button and do it right. Yep. And then let's see. Let's see. Oh wow, we have quite a few people who are live and well. Very cute, very cute. Okay. Search for a friend. I know that you literally voided Raymond a few hours ago. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah. All right. That was a quick turnaround, by the way. Oh, man. But quite thank you. I will take good care of your Raymond. This is intense, friends. This is intense. I love the story of your island so far. I think it'd be a fun weekly drama. I wish that I had the time and like the creativity to make it like super dramatic. Like on this week's episode of Sonder, Marlowe has learned of the plot for Raymond to obtain power by marrying into the family. He needs to protect his precious girl from the claws of his accountant. You know, like it'd be super fun. You don't have to treat them well. I treat all of the villagers on my island as well as I possibly can. I think the developed floor is really cool. Yeah, no, this is definitely the lore island, for sure. For sure. For sure. All right. All right, friends. Can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I'm doing this. Past Artsy would be so shook. They'd be like, what do you mean Raymond's coming to our island? Are you insane? You're bringing the cannibal accountant to your island willingly? And President Artsy says, don't worry about it. Did I love Raymond before? No, I did not. I don't. I love to hate him. I really do. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. How does he know where I live? We only talked once. Koi, we talked about this. We talked about this. Oh my gosh. Maid dresser, no. I support villagers who are into cleaning and dresses. Like, I'm over everyone turning Marlowe into a bad guy. He's a mob boss. Why are people giving him mob boss homes? Well, I am turning him into the baddie on my island, so I can't really say anything. Oui, monsieur. Oh my gosh, come on over, buddy. That. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there it is. There it is. There it is, friends. My shame. My shame. Yep. My shame. But here's the thing, right? Like, oh, is he kicking me out? Yes. Because besties kick besties. So here's the thing. I love Marlowe because he's based off of The Godfather, like the design. His actor that was his main, that's like the thing that he's known for. And so I loved the idea of creating a villainous volcano lair because apparently from like the 1950s up into the early 2000s, every villain in media had for some reason an island with a volcano in it, you know? And I'm just like, I know that there's a lot of volcanoes on this earth, but we either have an exorbitant amount of volcano islands specifically for villains, or it's a trope. And so I liked the idea of having really stereotypical baddies on the island and utilizing that stereotype, but not making Marlowe a baddie, just having him as the baddie. So I can't believe I did this. I also don't often have two smugs on my island at the same time. That's new. ACNH. Oh my god. Oh my god. For posterity, man. Like, you have to. All right, friends. It is now the time to go off and support another content creator. And this content creator has all of the hype that is very well deserved and has helped me reach not 1 but 2 subscriber goals, and I want to give back, and I want you to send them your way. So if you would go and raid Koramora, do an Artsy raid, tell her Artsy sent you, and even if it's a drive-by hi or just liking the stream to support her content, that'd be much appreciated. And then you go off on your merry way. And with that, I'll see you next week, friends. Happy the start of the weekend, happy wherever you are, happy time zones. See you Monday.